G'day guys, today's a bloody hot one, so I'm not doing very much. I'm going to attach these feet to the bottom of this shelf and we'll take it from there. It's going to be about 43 degrees Celsius or 110 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's uncomfortable here and it's murder outside. So I want to attach these feet and I don't have the right screw, so we have to go to the hardware store. God damn, it's hot outside. All right, let's screw these to the base. So I want the feet to sit basically center of these openings, the two outside openings. So they're 400mm wide and the inside face of that divider is 68mm in from the end. So 268 marks the center. One there, one there. I think it's going to look best if this is just flush with this outside edge. Not too far forward, not too far back. Flush seems to be about right. So I want it to be about there. 75mm foot with 12mm penetration into the bottom panel, for example, with a 50mm thread. I need to bore out 37mm into the 75mm leg. You can check my math, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct. But I'm nervous about doing this because I hate popping through the bottom. First I go for a 3mm pilot hole. And then I open up the pilot hole with a 4.5mm bit from the other side. Although I've marked my center line, I don't really know, I can't really see whether I'm dead center from 75mm above. But I do know that these balls, or the feet, the bun feet, are 115mm in diameter. So half of that is 67.5. So if I just make a mark, 67.5 on the outside, always measure to the outside, because they're not all 115mm diameter, some of them are 116 or something like that. And then get a stick. So then, that's not right. What the? 67.5. That's 135. Oh, crying out loud. 57.5. I bet you guys knew that and you were just laughing at me all the way. I don't care. I can be the butt of all jokes. I can take it. Alright, try it again. So, then I get my square, put the square in line with the center line of those bun feet where I want it to be. Butt that up, make sure that the front's facing the front. Hold that in position without moving it. And I've got my drill already set up with a bit of tape on there. Now it just happens that the top of that tape is exactly equal to the top surface of this bun foot when I'm finished. Now this tape's been on there for months. I don't know what it was for, but I got lucky this time. And I have one hole where it needs to be. I'll do the other one at the back. Once again, I will, actually on the back, I don't want to flush that to the back of it, or do I? Because if I set them in, that way this shelf can sit over the top of the baseboard or the skirting board, whatever you want to call it, on the walls. But I don't want this hard up against the wall because I need wires to shoot out the back, so it's not going to make that much of a difference. I'll set it in 20mm anyway, just for the hell of it. So I'll get myself another stick that just happens to be probably 20mm thick. And when I drill these things in, because I do not want to punch through the bottom there, I drill nice and slowly with only light pressure from the drill, because at the moment I've probably got a 1/4 inch of solid timber beneath those holes. But if I'm drilling really close to the surface and I've only got 1 or 2 mil, any pressure from the drill itself will actually just punch the entire drill bit through without drilling through. And so you get a really big hole then. Perfect. This side wasn't so good. And that's because as I drilled the long drill bit through here, it's wandered as it's gone through, so it hasn't actually popped out the other side center. That's why I've dicked around to get all this set up perfect, so that I don't care where that hole is, so long as this sits where I want it to be. I don't care if the hole's 50mm that way, so long as that is there. Alright, so now I want to just drill 3 random holes for a couple of dowels, so that when I sit it in there, the dowels do all the work holding it in there, and the screw simply holds it from falling off. How's that? Not too bad. Alright, so I need to extend that screw just a little bit to take into account the dowel pins. So then with the front facing the front, I can find that hole. So right there, make sure that I've got the front facing the front, exactly where I want it. It all looks good. Square it up at the front. That looks good. Tap. Then I get a brad awl, which is just a sharp point. Pin that, pin that, pin that. Now I know that my right front foot is matched to the right front portion of the underside of the table. Drill 3 holes and we're done. Now I'm confident that all of that will work. I'm just going to put some glue into these dowel holes, put the dowels in there, turn it over, test fit it. I'm not going to bother about wiggling the glue around, it just doesn't matter. And as you can see, I've only got the dowel sticking up a tiny way. They're just to locate, they're not doing much at all. That's the front. Good and solid. See, now that doesn't move, and if I tighten up the screw, if I can get it in the hole, there we go. There we go. 1 bun foot installed. Well, that was a nice easy day installing these bun feet. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.